Hey, welcome back everybody. This is Bulbasac, and we are going to begin with our first battle. So if you press B while in the middle of battle and press A or C where there's nothing there, you get four options. You have speed, which controls the text speed. You have message, which you can turn the battle messages on or off. You can actually quit the battle, or you can go here to map. Map will show you kind of like the placement where you are and the enemies are. Green is you. Red is the enemies. Okay, now I'm also going to show off where all the enemies are and the placement of the current map. I'm going to be showing off battle placements from that map and and let you actually see the map at the beginning of every battle. That way you can kind of have an idea of where everything kind of is as we move along. Now, one option I want to quickly go over is that the quit option. You can actually quit in the middle of the battle. What the game will do is it will save, and that way when you come back and start the battle, it will start the game again. You will pick up exactly where you left off when you actually press to quit. Here I have Teo using Blaze. You're going to be seeing this a lot. I actually like using Teo. I'll be explaining what I'm going to be doing with Teo and Lowe for probably the remainder of this chapter. Anyway, since you're going to be kind of seeing what I'm going to be doing with formations, I'm actually getting my long-range people to actually attack right now. But battles are the only times in the game where buttons mean anything. Most of the time in the game, B is your backup button, and A and C will do the same thing. However, in battles, they'll be a little bit different. A and C have different uses. I mean, generally they have the same use as you can see here with picking. Whatever. I'm not sure whether I show this in this battle and take the time to do it or not, but let me just quickly go over your options. When you are fighting, you have four options when you can move around. The cursor goes around picking, I think it's due to speed, who's next in the battle alignment, and then you move around like all other strategy RPGs. You move around in your certain space and select where you want to be, and then you're going to have four options once you select. You're going to have attack, which is what I'm doing right now with Hans. He has a little bit more of a range, so he can do that. You're going to have magic, which various characters can use magic. Your main character can. He has a move called Aggress. Pretty much it's a quick retreat option. That's the only thing he knows. Teo is, or maybe it's Tao. I don't know. I'm used to calling her Teo, so that's what I'm going to call her. She uses long-range magic attacks. And then characters like Lowe and Gong have healing attacks and support attacks. So I think soon I'm going to be showing off something that I forgot to show. I'm just trying to cover the basics of battle, and the battle's already going. So I think, here's right now where I've decided to basically quickly go over what certain aspects mean. Here, I should be breaking off soon. I'm just actually trying to figure out where to go with Hans, but I realize I haven't done anything. If you press A on an enemy, like you press B and then actually select an enemy or somebody on the battlefield and press A, you'll get a detailed results. Pressing C will just give you a quick idea of what they can do, like you can see here. So anyway, when I am moving, let's not get to movement right now. We're getting right into that. With battle, is you have various degrees. You have regular attacks, but every once in a while there are random stuff that can happen. Sometimes you might be able to randomly attack twice. You're going to be seeing this a little bit with the Dark Dwarves. Not only can you sometimes attack twice, sometimes you can get a critical hit or a stunning attack. They're like two different things they can do, but it's essentially the same. And sometimes I think you'll miss. Like here, the Dark Dwarf is actually going to get two attacks in. This kind of freaks me out a little bit, and I kind of do something stupid with my main character. And what I'm doing with Luke is the reason I'm moving him, number one, and he's healed, and number two, I don't like putting characters where they can be flanked, can have two characters on either side. Me, I should be moving my main character, but I decided I'm going to take the chance and attack anyway. Mainly, I think it was to protect my mage. This almost gets me killed. I'm pretty reckless in the first chapter, I have to admit. It's a wonder I didn't have to do any battles over again. I really was tempting fate in the first chapter. I'll try not to do it again in the rest of the chapters. But yeah, I was really messing up. Anyway, my general strategy for here is slow and steady. It's my general strategy for everything, how I've kind of developed my playstyle in this game. Goblins will not pose much of a problem. They're pretty much fodder. What you need to worry about is the Dark Dwarves and the Rune Knights. The Rune Knight. The Dark Dwarves, for early on, can hit pretty hard. Starting next battle, though, they're going to be a little less of a problem. They're still going to be major, but by the time we get to Battle 2 and definitely Battle 3, they're not going to be as big a problem as they once were. Rune Knights are going to be our main concern for this chapter. For the majority of this chapter, we're going to really have to worry about the Rune Knights. They can hit hard, and if you're not careful, they can come up, surprise one of your characters, and take them out. So, you can be reckless, but start to learn how to stay together. I know I made a mistake. I should have been healing Luke, but for some reason, I cast heal on my healer. The problem is that the healing selection and the magic selection is a little weird in this game, and it's very problematic. It's been pointed out by many players over the years. The cursor doesn't always move where you want it to. I wanted to heal Luke, but instead of the cursor going to Luke, it went to Teo. I tried to move it to Luke, and I hit the A button prematurely and accidentally healed my healer who didn't need it. Whether you try to believe it or not, that's actually what happened, and trust me, I was kicking myself enough as it is. But this can happen very easily in this game because the cursor doesn't move exactly where you want it to. So you have to be very vigilant as far as making sure you are healing who you want to heal. As far as moving characters up, I try to keep my characters in a group for two reasons. Number one, you can run ahead. You have characters run ahead, but the problem is they can get surprised. The enemy can come right up on them, and they can be wiped out before your characters can catch back up on them. Plus, if an enemy does surprise them, you have some support. Now, if you've been watching how I've been moving, I'm going to explain how I move. I kind of call it a 3-tier style of moving. When I have a group, I keep 3 rows going. The first row, the row in front, are my close range guys. Anybody who can attack close range, knights, anybody who uses fisticuffs, for example, like a character coming up in chapter 3, your main character, anything that can attack, claws, whatever. That's main style of attack is close combat. They move up in the front. Anybody who does ranged combat, that's lancers, archers, mages. They get second row. And then the back row I leave for my healers. I like using all the healers I possibly can in the game. So anyway, I'm moving these very slowly, because I don't want to get ambushed by the Rune Knight, even though he does come right up and attack me really big here. But if I just went straight out and just threw people at him, chances are I would actually be losing characters. I don't want to lose characters because they actually give you 2 battles back to back, and anybody who dies in this battle, you're not unless you go out of your way to go and heal them, go and revive them, you are not going to have them for the next battle. So I'm trying to get Lowe to heal as many people as possible. One of the things I was saying I was doing with Lowe and Teo, I'm trying to get Lowe and Teo as much experience as possible because I want them both to get to level 4. Teo, before before the end of the third battle, and I want her to get to level 4 before the end of the third battle so that she can get Blaze level 2, and that's a multi-hitter. And I want Lowe to get to level 4 before the first battle of Chapter 2. That way he can learn Detox. Is that going to happen? Who knows? But anyway, I didn't talk as much tactics in that other than general information. Next time, more tactics, Battle 2. See you then, guys.